Many people, they come to Jordan, they don't know this. They don't know about like why many Palestinians are here because of.
Hey, good morning from the beautiful Amman, the capital of Jordan. One of the advantages of waking up early, 8 a.m. Nobody is here. Let's have breakfast and explore this city because I know nothing about the city, but I marked this place particularly because I thought it was pretty cool to start the day here in Amman. So let's go together and explore. So sometimes you might feel that you are in Rome or in Greece because of things like this, but the reality is that this dates back as far as the Bronze Age, going through the Iron Age, Roman times and so on. So you can imagine so many wars, so many occupations. This is life, very little survived from the original time. So,
Yeah.
Dana,
Hi.
so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
When I asked you where you're from, you
Yes.
told me
I'm Jordanian and originally from Palestine, and I am from Jerusalem. So the story is normally that in 1948, many people, due to the, as you know, the occupation, so they had to leave Palestine and to come to Jordan. And Jordan was a very great country that they have supported Palestinians, and they have actually accompanied them, and they actually gave them the nationality. And now we're just Jordanian. So we never actually say, whenever we are traveling, I say to people, I'm Jordanian. But
Yeah.
if they are curious to know, I tell them, yes, I am originally from Jerusalem, Palestine.
by the way, we have the juice here. You,
Oh, yeah.
you mentioned that this is kind of a
Pomegranate.
traditional.
This is a traditional because they do it in the downtown. So if you come to Jordan, you need to make sure to have it in the downtown and try it. It's natural.
It's actually fresh.
Yeah, very fresh.
All right, so this is the thing.
Yeah.
If people ask you where you're from,
Yeah.
you have multiple answers, or you just say, I'm from Jordan, I'm from
Yeah,
Palestine.
no, we normally say we're Jordanian.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have been living, since birth I'm here. So definitely you're gonna say that I'm Jordanian. I live here, my neighborhood is here, my family is here, my extended family is here. But of course my roots and origins and the bigger family, my grandpas, they are originally from Palestine as well.
Yeah.
So we are Palestinians, my family is a Palestinian family as a family name. But also we have the Jordanian nationality, and we are living in Jordan since a while ago. Many people, they come to Jordan, they don't know this. They don't know about why many Palestinians are here because of the Israeli occupation. So that's why many people, they have been they have to leave their country and they have to go to Jordan, which is on the borders of
They were taking
Palestine.
refugees
Yes.
and helping
Yes, exactly.
your parents' generation
Yes.
to come
Yes,
over.
like
after.
the Palestinian crisis, we have also now the Syrian crisis. It's the same.
Tell me more about your travel story.
My story started, Ali, in 2019, where I started traveling. I went to the Far East, and it was Sri Lanka. So I thought that I need to try new countries rather than the countries where Jordanian travel, which is like Egypt or Turkey, because it's near to Jordan.
But maybe one thing important to say before
Yeah.
you go into the details.
Yeah.
It's not common
It's not common.
to travel as a
As
woman.
a lady, as an Arab lady in an Arab country in Jordan, it's not easy for ladies to travel alone, solo traveling, or even to travel. Why? Because normally we have two parts, which is the religion, and we have also the traditions. So the religion, it says that we cannot travel without our siblings, like the brother, father, husband, or uncle, or grandpa. As well, for the tradition, it is non-common for ladies to travel alone. But nowadays, if you want really to do solo traveling, even the community around you, they will say, how come she is traveling alone? So it was, for me in 2019, it was a challenging thing to convince my family and to tell them that this is what I really like doing. And they asked me, okay, why don't you travel to your brother's country or sister's country? My sister, she's staying in the US, you can go there. I told them, no, I will travel where I want to be, not where people are there. So I started my story, and then now I traveled 14 countries. I traveled to Indonesia, to Tanzania, Zanzibar, and Sri Lanka, and Euro countries as well, three Euro countries. And lately I was in Egypt, and I traveled to as well to what was the magnificence. I went actually to Mexico as well, and to the States, more than 7 states.
Wow, that's great. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But really, it takes a lot of courage
Yeah.
to travel on your own. You also told me that you took a group
Yes.
as well.
And the good thing or the news that you are saying, which is correct, Ali, he said, I took a group with me in Sri Lanka. It was like, I want to try having a group because my dream is to do this as a job, not only to do it as a hobby. So I tried to take a group because people, they told me, Dana, take us when they see it, like when they saw the videos on Instagram and so on. So I took them with me, and it was like only 7 people, but it was like an adventurous trip. And it was for 10 days in Sri Lanka.
It takes a lot of courage
Yeah.
to do what you do,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
on your own. So well done.
Oh, thank you.
You're a local, so I'm
Okay.
curious to hear your opinion about 5 things
Okay.
that we should not do
As a
in
traveler.
Jordan.
You need to make sure that you don't kiss or hug ladies in Jordan, because the culture, it's totally different. It's not allowed. It's not common. Only siblings they can do so.
It's
Yeah.
a Muslim country, so
And it's a Muslim country.
So it's not common.
We don't do it.
Yeah,
We don't do
exactly.
it. Yeah.
I think one
you can shake hands. Sometimes some ladies they will say okay. Some ladies they will say no, I don't.
the safest way is just to do nothing. Say
Yes.
hi.
Hi.
And if somebody, I don't know, the lady
Yeah.
wants to extend the hand,
You
you
can
extend the hand.
accept. Exactly.
Yeah. I know you guys in Latin America, you wanna kiss, you wanna hug and all that. No.
Yeah. Don't eat anything rather than Jordanian food. So don't go to Italian, don't go to American restaurants, or don't go to Indian restaurants. You need to focus on, or Chinese or whatever, because you will see many and plenty. You need to go to only local food.
And this is a good way to really experience
Yes. Our
Jordan,
food.
right? Like your
Yes.
food, your
our
culture.
Food, our taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to try it.
Yeah.
The original. How do we do breakfast? It's not like we do it like the Arab way. We do it like the Jordanian way. How do we do lunch and so on? And so I recommend, like, don't eat in any other restaurant. You've never tried kunafe? This is our kunafe. Kunafa khishne, it's
Yeah.
the hard one, and this is the soft one. Soft, and this is hard.
You eat only for celebrations, this one, or maybe
Correct.
once a month.
Not once a month. I mean, whenever there is a gathering or celebration, we eat it, but you cannot eat it on daily basis. It's too heavy, and it's full of sugar.
Very sweet, actually.
But we like to eat it in winter because it's warm. So when
Yeah.
it's raining, we
Yeah.
come to eat because it's very warm. Third thing, which is really important, and I think Ali today he faced many situations. Don't use the camera without asking people to do so. Not related to religion, but culture. Some people they are shy sometimes, and they are not open to cameras.
Yeah.
And some they will feel, oh, this is my ownership, or this is my place. Don't take photos.
Yeah, I think sometimes maybe the phone can work better, but if you have like a big camera,
Yes.
you really need to ask, and don't put people on camera like faces and all that. Maybe today we wanted to film like
Yeah.
the bakery,
Yes.
and the lady said, don't film us, just the bread.
Correct. You shouldn't go to modern places at all. 2 parts. Vintage and historical neighborhood, and you need to read very well about them. Don't go to Boulevard. Don't go to malls. Don't. Because it's a waste of time. You will not see the culture.
I 100% agree with you, because I was in the last few months exploring a lot of places like Saudi, Kuwait, Oman, and people were telling me, okay, see our shopping mall, but that's not gonna give me anything about the culture of the shopping mall.
Travelers, they are writing great things about Jordan, but don't rely only on bloggers or travelers. Rely more on local people. You need to know, if you want really to try local things. In every country I go, even in Mexico, even when I went to Egypt, even when I went to any place in the world, I make sure that I know someone, and I stick going with them everywhere sometimes.
Yeah.
And I tell them, take me there. Take me what do you want to eat? No, take me to the restaurant you eat on daily basis there. And literally you will see only Mexican, they were there. only.
Yeah, that's great.
Locals. So this is what I want to eat. I want to try the local. So don't rely only on reading. You need to connect to Jordanians.
And maybe on that point that you raised, sometimes we hear about Petra. Petra is like, we don't hear about Jordan. We hear about Petra.
It's one of the 7 world wonders.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
But people do a whole trip just for Petra. You said you should try local stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the same thing with Petra, right? Like, it's not just Petra.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
There's a lot of other places to explore.
Of course. Maybe 5 tips about things to do in Jordan. You need to first make sure that you go from the north to the south. You need to go to the north. You need to see the different. We have a very beautiful jungle. We have a beautiful hiking trails. We have, a hiking trail called Jordan Trail. It was initiated and under the patronage of Her Majesty Queen Rania, and she is funding this foundation. And we have this is for 40 days you can walk all Jordan. So only hikers they are doing this in Jordan every year. Normally travelers Ali they will come only 1 day, 2 days, but I tell them it's not enough. Trust me. If I want to show you the hidden gems, it's not enough. You need to go to. We have different neighborhoods with different contexts. So we have neighborhood where many Christians they live in, like Al Fhais area. We have a place like old city. It's called Al Salt area, and nobody know about it. Yeah, because it's not written.
So two important things then there. One, don't skip Amman, right?
Don't skip Amman.
There's a lot to see here, and you know it very well.
Yes, too many things.
And then the second one that you just mentioned, there's a lot of religions.
Yes, we have 2 mainly religions in Jordan mostly. We have Muslims and we have Christians. So there are neighborhoods where like in Christmas you can see the celebrations everywhere, even in Amman. But in like Christmas, literally you need to go there because it's really different.
Having breakfast, we were talking about
breakfast,
falafel and
breakfast. Of course, you need to try falafel in downtown in a very well-known place called Hashem.
I love the bread. Look at the bread. It's amazing. Yeah. So this is the best place for breakfast.
Yeah. He speaks very well English.
Yeah, very good English. We have the workout. Messi. You see, Messi even is popular here in Jordan.
Welcome to Hashem restaurant in downtown.
They have falafel for breakfast.
Our traditional breakfast.
In Western countries, falafel for us is more like lunch or dinner, but I love it because falafel is one of my favorite meals.
Falafel. Okay, and we have this fateh. It's bread with some beans and tahini, sesame, and this is hummus, and this is ful. Yes, and this is of course the vegetables. They have the nana, the mint, and tomato and onion and pickles. And we have the Arabic bread. This is our patty bread or Jordanian bread. And this is the tea.
And it's very kind of strong. That's probably why you need to add a little bit of sugar. Some sugar.
Bon appetit. Enjoy the meal. Like this.
This is incredible. If I move to Jordan, I think I will be overweight by 10-15 kilos.
Eat a little bit onion like this. With it. Third tip, maybe I can give it. Whenever you go to restaurants, you need to check since when it is. From 70 years, he's saying. This is like, I learned this by heart and from experience of traveling, that whenever something is really old, you go and try it.
The older the place, normally the better it is.
Exactly.
In Jordan.
Exactly. Jordan is pretty like a high-tech company. They have high-tech companies, so you can use the applications for transportation like Uber and Careem. I want to add, you can use, it's not like a metro, but it's a fast bus and it's very cheap and it connects all Amman.
Maybe also on kind of a transportation and all that. There's something that I loved as a tourist, which is called Jordan Pass. You know, we need to get a visa. The visa is like $40 Jordan dinar. But if you buy the Jordan pass, you waive the fees of your visa, which
Yes.
means the visa is free and you can visit unlimited places. Definitely amazing
Yeah,
and
this is
something
a
you
very
should do
good
in
thing.
advance.
Yes.
Last, what
Think
people
that
should do?
walk. Because if you don't walk, you cannot see the old and the historical neighborhoods in Amman and even in Jordan. I actually, Ali, I use this advice not only in Jordan, even when I travel, I walk. If I walk, I can see how people they are treating each other, the culture, the smell of the food, the buildings. I can collect pictures more, not driving.
Yeah, and it's funny because when we met today,
Yeah.
we were walking together,
Yes.
and we went to a little bakery and asked you, what is
Yes.
this pizza? And you told me
Yes.
this is not pizza.
This is manaish. You need to eat manaish in Jordan.
And these
Yeah.
guys, there was I think like
Yeah.
a couple. They offered me
Yes.
straight away.
They are generous.
We didn't even know
Yes.
these people, and hey,
Yes. Yes.
one more. You need
Yes.
to try the second one.
It's incredible. People, they are very kind. You can ask them. You can trust them. Also, you need to walk, as I mentioned, and also just go as Ali did, talking to locals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everywhere.
There's no other way because obviously you can do solo and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but if you are not with a local,
Yeah.
you see nothing.
Yes.
You don't understand what you see.
Yes, of course.
But
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.